So it looks like Biden is issuing some sanctions against four Israeli settlers for violence against Palestinians and peace activists. Uh, if Biden truly wanted to show that he wants to be tough, he would be sanctioning the Israeli government over the funding and arming of these Israeli settlers instead of just sanctioning four. Like it's just a show that means nothing.
We turn now to Israel, and tonight President Biden sending a message imposing sanctions now on four Israeli settlers in the West Bank for violence against Palestinians. Tonight, Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu blasting the move. James Longman from Israel again tonight.
An unprecedented move from the White House tonight. President Biden sanctioning four Israeli settlers in the occupied West Bank for violence against Palestinians and Israeli activists. The administration says the four men who carried out various attacks will have their assets and bank accounts frozen, and they'll be restricted from using the U.S. financial system. The White House adding settlers.
Okay, what if these people already don't use the U.S. financial system? Like, what is that going to do? The United States should be sanctioning the Israeli government.
Violence poses a grave threat to peace, security and stability in the West Bank. Today's order comes amid growing criticism facing Biden for his support of Israel's war against Hamas. Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu dismissing the measure, saying the absolute majority are law-abiding citizens. But this may be just the beginning.
The government of Israel.
Netanyahu is saying majority of the Israeli settlers are law-abiding citizens. How can that be the case when they're living on illegal settlements? They're all committing a crime by occupying land that they've stolen and living on illegal settlements.
That is on the ground that we have been very clear needs to do more to arrest extremist settlers engaged in violence and prosecute extremist settlers engaged in violence.
The West Bank is land.
It's wild how the dude was just calling the Israeli settlers extremists when they're terrorists. They should be labeled as terrorists.
The Palestinians envisage for a future state, but some 500,000 Jewish settlers now live there, as well as some 200,000 in East Jerusalem, contravening international law. And since Hamas's October 7th attack, there's been a major uptick in violence in the West Bank. The Palestinian Authority says 381 people have been killed there, like this man, 40-year-old Bilal Saleh, who was shot at point.
Yeah, this is terrorism. And if the Palestinians decided to defend themselves against the Israeli terrorists, they themselves would be labeled as Hamas and bombed into hell by the Israeli government.
Blank range while picking olives. And 17-year-old Louisiana native Tawfiq Abdel-Jabbar, who was killed a week ago while driving a pickup truck after a picnic. Israeli and U.S. officials have said they'll investigate.
And on the hostage deal, David, Hamas said today it's received the proposal, quote, positively, but no